guys, it's Dr. Sammy Pryor, and today we're continuing with the microbiome series with a topic called probiotics, okay? And this is a vast topic, so we're just going over really the basics today, okay? And probiotics are basically viable, non-pathogenic microorganisms that exert health benefits beyond basic nutrition, okay? And why are probiotics so popular? Because we're learning more and more about the microbiome all the time. The research has exploded. And I even wrote a paper about the microbiome and how it affects the disease we call ALS, and that's very interesting, and that's why with all my patients that suffer with ALS, we always work on the gut and the diet. And basically with probiotics, you don't have to take daily probiotics if you eat healthy and you are getting enough prebiotics. That is the most important topic in this series, so if you didn't watch the prebiotics, you need to go watch the prebiotics. Okay, so there are supplements you can take that are probiotics. This is one of them, the Culturelle, and this one in particular has Lactobacillus rhamnosus GG at 10 billion CFUs, which is CFU stands for colonizing forming units. That means when this was made, they measured the active microbiomes or the microbes, and there were 10 billion, or is that what they said? Yeah, 10 billion of these active ones, okay? And basically, the number of colonizing forming units is a good thing, but if you are not suffering from like a disease where you've been on chronic antibiotics for a long time, you don't need the like massive CFU counts, okay? This Culturelle would be perfect for travelers traveling overseas or people that are taking antibiotics. You could take this at night. Yeah, there's other really good ones. There's ones that are specific for body parts. There's ones that are specific for oral health, ones that are specific for colon, ones that are specific for the vagina, and this is one of them. This is Gyroformulus femdophilus. I did a paper on this when I was in school. This has strains, and these strains are Lactobacillus rhamnosus GR1, okay, and Limoscilla lactobacillus reuteri RC14. And when you see these little identifiers GR1 and RC14, that means these are very research strains, okay? They've been identified, their whole genome has been mapped, and they are identified, and yeah, these researchers know very well, and they even publish a little research on the back of this. And I got this and started taking this. If you didn't see, Dr. Sammy Pryor got hot and sweaty, that's why. But I'll read this real quick. In one of the randomized clinical trials, 75% of women in the GR-1 RC14, which remembers the two strains, probiotic group experienced significant improvement in vaginal flora composition, while only 34% of women in the placebo group experienced similar improvements. Okay, so, and when I did my paper in school, basically they tested the microbiome in the vagina before these weren't found. They started taking this, and within a week or two, when they retested, they found these exact strains when they did PCR, of the vaginal secretion. So we know these can go down the gut and they can really translocate to the vagina. They have little, they have preferences of where they live, and these clearly like to go to the vagina, okay? And there's bacteria that go everywhere. We know women that breastfeed, we can find certain bacteria that are literally coming out in the breast milk and going and populating the baby's gut, okay? So bacteria can travel, okay? And that's why you need good bacteria and good microorganisms, because if they can travel, that means the bad ones can too, and they can cause severe inflammation, okay? Now, if you are fairly healthy, you don't have to take a probiotic every day. You just don't. But I would highly recommend you incorporating probiotics very regularly into your diet. And there are many. Sauerkraut is one of them. This would be a good source of fiber too. But basically these are what we call functional foods. And you want one that's not pasteurized, okay? Because pasteurization will kill the microbes. This is a yogurt. This one's a coconut base. This would be great for anyone that's lactose intolerant or has an allergy to whey or casein or just milk in general, or sensitivity to whey or casein. But basically I've got to eat this one today, and that's what I decided. See if you can hear. Air. This is fermenting so much. See all the bubbles? So I gotta eat this today or this cap might blow off, okay? And then this is one that I got. If you saw the kit, get you excited. I brewed this up. See that big old bubble right there on the apple pieces I put in here? This is like a cinnamon apple kombucha that I made. Yeah, but there's kombucha, there's kefir, yogurt, if you eat sourdough bread, yeah, let's see. There's a lot of functional foods that are considered probiotics. Kimchi, that's a real good one. But yeah, guys, there's lots more to talk about, but this is a very basic video, and I hope you learned something. If you have specific health problems though, there are certain microbes that can be making the problem worse, and for those people you need testing, and sensitivity for antimicrobials, so we can get rid of the bad bacteria. And often in that case we would use probiotics and targeted probiotics for you, okay? But I love you guys, and I hope you enjoy your day. Write down in the comments if you take a probiotic, or you've heard of probiotics and you just wanted to learn more, or you have a favorite probiotic food. I'd love to hear. And if you could give me a thumbs up just to support me and just support my work that I'm doing, and please subscribe. I love you guys and I want the best for you, and all my videos I'm just trying to help people. I make all kinds of health topics. Okay, so stick around in this series. We're going to talk about keystones, and I'm sure there's some other topics I might think of. This is a vast topic. Might even go to certain probiotics, certain strains, because each of them have such benefits to them. But okay, bye. I opened it. It's blue. It literally is pouring out. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. It's alive. Yes, it is alive.